Hollywood week, the first week, and it's a gauntlet, and I think it's quick. 2 episodes next week, which means 2 idol breakdowns next week. We're in it for the long haul here. Every episode, we're gonna have an idol breakdown for you. I'll see you guys next week, and I just got a feeling it's gonna be a crazy one, and I think I'm gonna be upset about things, so that'll be fun. See you next week. Okie dokie. Well, I had a bit of a freak out because usually I live stream right there from my computer. But do you see how it won't let? Oh no, Adam's already there. Here, I'm telling everybody to go here. Camera wouldn't work. I don't know why, but this camera works. Bless the Lord. I guess I was too watching back. I think I was too hard on. I wasn't hard on him. I don't think I was very high on Isaiah as much as everyone else was. Do I think I'm wrong? No. I don't think he has an elite voice, but you don't have to have an elite voice to be an elite artist. Most artists don't have quote unquote elite voices, whatever elite means. That's how I feel. If you want to ask a question, I'm going to wait for Super Chat. Super Chat is when you put a comment in and you hit the $sign and you actually donate toward the channel. One thing, actually the lighting right now is pretty sick, but welcome to the crew, Mark and Andrew and Ellen, by the way. Thank you for that. The lighting right now is pretty great because the sun's going down a bit. There's like a lamp over here in the corner that's getting what they call the halo light, kind of. And I've got a lamp in front of me. So it's actually kind of good right now. But typically, if you've noticed in the past videos, my lighting when I am away from home isn't great. I'm just finding lamps in my office or the Airbnb I'm at. So I'm trying to raise money for a new travel lighting setup. And those are between $500 and $700. So that's my main focus. If you want to help the channel get good lighting when I'm gone. Next week, I'm going to be out of town too. Actually, next week, I'm going to be on the West Coast. So I will be live streaming and experiencing the show with my West Coast brethren and sistren. All the West Coast people that have been bummed because they can't watch my live stream as the same time as me. Next week's your week. And there's only 2 episodes of Hollywood. And then it's top 24. That's some BS. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Can you turn up the volume on the lighting? I think you're smarter than me, and I don't know what that means. Unless you're making fun of the judges, then great, kudos to you. Yeah, the 2 episodes, they're marketing it like biggest cut in Idol history. It's the gauntlet. It's crazy. It's like, no, ABC, sorry. Yeah, ABC. ABC told you they want the show shorter and you've got to cut episodes. That's what probably happened. You're cutting episodes. That's what's happening. You're not making it better. I mean, good for them for trying to spin it the best they can, but I think it just sucks that they're cutting it so short. Going straight to 24. They'll probably go 24, 18, 12, 8 finale. Like, it's really a shame. I'll be in Arizona next week for that. I got to get some logistics figured out to make that work. Mia was in the chat. That was cool. Someone is trying to get in my office right now. I bet it's Chanley. Hey.
Are you on a video?
Yeah. Premiere or live Q&A thing. You want to take part?
What?
You want to take part?
Hi.
My computer wouldn't work. Oh, we have a $2 super chat from Adam Johnson. Is cutting episodes a sign of potential canceling? No, not necessarily. It's not a good sign. The show is killing. They'd be like, great, can we just stretch this out forever? It shows that they have other shows that they want to put on quickly because it gets more, probably because they have more views, which maybe you're right. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's definitely in the canceling direction. It's not in the promoting direction. $5 super chat from Stuart. Thank you, Stuart. We're at $7 now. Our goal for new lighting is probably around 700. Thank you, Stuart. What are your thoughts on? I cannot believe I missed her. Camilla. I guess it's Camila. I thought two L's was a ya sound. And her bachelor dad getting through. I thought she has a good voice. I feel like it's my fault when that's all I have to say. And it's gotta be. So let me think harder. I genuinely did think she had a great voice. This might sound weird and come across not how I wanted to. But personally, judge me however you want to. I struggle fully grasping a vocal if it's not in English. Maybe that's just because I grew up only listening to English singers. But that's where I'm at. Or maybe she didn't do anything extra, and I'm just thinking that that's the reason, but maybe it's just because she doesn't have a lot of extra pizzazz to offer. I thought their relationship was cute on the show. That was sweet. Daughter-dad relationships get me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm gonna have a daughter someday, but they get me right in the heart. When I need to like tear up for any reason, like for a scene in acting or anything, when I was really working on that, I would look up videos on YouTube, compilation videos of fathers returning from war to their daughters, and them they're their little girls, and them crying and hugging, and I would just, I'd be toast. €5 super chat from Bohan Kordic. Thank you. Yo, first of all, I like how you're starting your question. Yo, why don't you make more reaction videos to monster singers like Dimash? Do I know who Dimash is? Or Wendy Moten. I know who Wendy Moten is. Singing Ain't No Way on The Voice and similar stuff. I'd be down. Sometimes I set up and do reaction videos. And I'll set up and do reaction videos. And then I don't react. They don't get me. You guys might think that I just go crazy over anyone that sings good. I'm actually pretty critical. Wow, that is loud. I'm actually pretty critical of singers, especially much more critical than you think. When I'm by myself and just listening, I'm pretty tough to impress. And so reactions, when they do impress me, I lose my mind, and then it's fun to watch and people laugh. But it's hard to do reaction videos because they don't react, believe it or not. I set up a camera for every single audition on American Idol. And when you've seen me post a reaction video in the breakdown, those are all the videos that I actually reacted to. I recorded all of my reactions, but most of them I just don't react to, which isn't necessarily an indictment of those singers, but yeah, that's why. I'd probably freak out over Wendy Moten, though. She's a monster. All right, I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to answer questions from members. But if you have a question that you'd like me to answer, all you have to do is send a super chat and I'll answer it immediately. Clark, thoughts on what we know about the new Hollywood Week format? I talked about that earlier. Another yo. Also, tell me if the piano and sound and stuff is too loud and I'll move rooms. Tyler Fella says, yo. I love everyone saying yo. I say yo all the time. Isaiah is super good. I hope he makes it top 24. His entire family is full of amazing musicians. Yeah, I talked about that earlier too. I'm fine. I'm fine with him. I don't know. I'll just see more. Maybe he'll win me over. I would love that because he's a good Christian guy from the South and sounds like my kind of guy. Was Deborah Bird a vocal coach on my season? No, she was not. I think he's really good. Blah, blah, blah. Mark Einerd, welcome to the Groove Crew. The lighting could be louder. I don't, guys. I can't tell if you're making fun of the judges or my lighting's wrong. West Coast here, 2 episodes of Hollywood equals bloodbath. Agreed. Okay, good. It's a Katie joke. Great.
I just want to say one of the perks of being a member is me singing.
Oh yeah, one of the perks of being a Groove Crew member is listening to Chanley sing. So if you're a Groove Crew member and you're on the watch party last night, you know what we're talking about. Someone said, does your lighting have a 5th gear? So I'm talking about my lighting, and then they just keep making fun of the judges asking for more volume.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Thomas, this is helpful. April 1st, Showstoppers, Final Judgment. April 1st is Showstoppers and Final Judgment. Is it 2 days? It's 2 days, right? Or is next week just 1 day? Because next week being 1 day would be awesome. Bohan Kordic with a €20 super chat. Thank you. Dimash will impress you, to be honest. You don't have to react, but listen to that guy. The guy's an alien. Okay, great. Looking forward to that. Melissa, $5 super chat. You're next. And everyone appreciates your work here. Thank you, Bohan. Thanks a lot for the content and have a great day / night. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support a lot. Melissa Bates with a $5 super chat. Is next week the only week you'll be live at a different time? Yes. That's the only week I foresee being in Phoenix while Idol's going on. I'm going to Google like the American Idol TV schedule because it changes sometimes. Also, May 12th, Mother's Day, appears to be the finale. I think I'll be home for that. I think. I hope so. And that's very nice. Stuart says, yo, because you like it. Thank you for your Ragu Gate video. Clark, you're welcome. Clark, are you a fan of the 70s artist Andrew Gold? I'm not aware of Andrew Gold. Clark, agree with you 100% on the Ragu breakdown video. Thanks, guys. Okay, so this is what happened. I made my take on the Ragu debacle. And then, before I made the video, I reached out to Julia and Alyssa. I said, hey, would love to share separately, would love to share your take of what happened and talk to you more. I'd love to share it on my channel, but I don't have to. And I won't share anything that you don't give me permission to share. We could just talk if you want, like off record. And they both were interested, but it's just been slow moving. And I get that because it's a scary place you're in when you're under fire like that so deeply. So my official statement right now, so I made the video because I was like, okay, we're just going to put it out. And then there was a development that it's still not materializing. So I was like, I kind of want to wait till this happens before I really post this video. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post it for members only. So if you want to watch this video, you can. You just have to become a member. $2 super chat. Adam Johnson, can you respond to Luke Baker's question? Very interesting. Yeah, let's find it. A super chat for somebody else. All right, Luke. Where are you? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, can you guys just repost it? And I'll look for it at the bottom. Someone repost Luke's question. Oh, Copper Cowboy with a $50 super chat. Thank you, Copper Cowboy. What a beast. I still don't see Luke's. Somebody put Luke's question and say that it's Luke's. Say Luke, colon, and then question, so that I know to answer it. While we're waiting for that, oh, here it is. Everyone's doing it now. Thank you. And then Copper Cowboy. Luke Baker. Clark, you should do a deep dive on contestants who were not aired that got a golden ticket. We're also singing the house down. Who were also singing the house down. I could, but I already know what happened. They sounded great and they didn't make it in Hollywood. And so Idol didn't want to show them so people would fall in love with them just to watch them get cut, and they didn't make it far. Someone explain to me why that's interesting. Personally, that's not interesting to me. There are a lot of great singers who don't make it in Hollywood Week, and all of them get golden tickets. So there's no way we'd see every golden ticket. It's a lot of people, and all we know of them is they didn't make it very far. I certainly don't want to fall in love with someone who doesn't go far or make it, which inevitably happens, but I don't want a lot of them. My attention span is only so strong. Copper Cowboy, do you think that we have too many of a certain sound? I know they like to have similar folks battle it out, but a lot of the contestants are reaching for / inspired by the same sound and vocal style. That's a great question. I'm trying to think through the contestants. I almost want to say like TikTok pop, but it's really, I don't know, man. It's like, you might be thinking of the same sound being just average. Like there's just a lot of average, above average, American Idol average, like very good singers, but averagely good. Does that make sense? Singers. And that sound is what is repetitive. We got some soul singers. Got plenty of belters. We've got some independent songwriter people. We've got anybody else? I don't know. I can't really take like a full inventory of all of our contestants in my head when it comes to sound, which might be the answer to your question. Might be yes because of that. $2 super chat from Andrew McDonald. Thank you very much. Andrew, Savage Memes, I think it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, Savage Memes, happy birthday. If you want to ask a question, you can send a super chat and I'll answer it immediately. Otherwise, I am going to go up to the top and start reading. $2 super chat from Adam Johnson. Where does this season rank for you? Where does this season rank for you amongst ABC Idol? Last, I think. Yeah. Comparing to other seasons that have had such great talent, I don't know. I think without thinking too deeply and really going through everybody, I might say last. Andrew McDonald, you said that super chat was supposed to have a question. All right, I'm going to go look for your question, Andrew. And if you didn't post one right now so I can go find it. Yeah, I don't think you posted one. Oh. Found it. Hey, Clark, someone on Reddit is questioning your credentials because you're the Dean of Music. Set the record straight. You got a degree? I have a degree in history. So I have a bachelor's of arts in history. But for music, you don't have to have a doctorate degree. You would if you were teaching history. You would if you were teaching almost any other platform. But music, you can have like a resume or experiential credential that would give you the ability to be a dean of music or professor of music. That's how it works. So I promise, it's kind of cool to be talked about on Reddit, but I promise I'm actually the dean of this college, the music department anyway. And I really was a runner-up on American Idol, so they're my credentials, at least for the Idol breakdown. We have a $5 New Zealand dollar super chat from Jeff Talbot. Thank you, Jeff. Questions about Jana. Did you find her overly rehearsed? That's an interesting question. I've spent years studying acting, and her choices seem slightly cliche. Thoughts? There's a lot there to that question. I did not find her overly rehearsed. I did think she was very, very, very rehearsed, but I liked it. So by definition, I didn't find her overly rehearsed. I found her very rehearsed, but properly rehearsed. As far as her choices seeming cliche, sometimes you just got to give people what they want. Give them the note, give them the face, give them the look. Just do it. You know, it doesn't have to be so nuanced. And it can come across cliche to some, but others are just giving them exactly what they wanted. And that is how I felt. Hey, Clark, I missed the breakdown again, but I'll watch it after this live. $5 super chat from typically someone. Thank you. No worries. Adam Johnson, what do you think was the worst season of all Idol? You know, I am not an Idol whiz. I'm really not. Almost said, I wanted to say I really am not. I've watched seasons since and pick up things that I know that I experienced myself, and I know how the process of the show works. And so I go from there. I don't go from like just a deep knowledge, like a trivia knowledge of the show. And I couldn't tell you I just couldn't, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All right. We have 5 minutes left. If you want to ask me a question, you can send a super chat. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the top and answer members' questions until someone submits a super chat. Oh yeah, the schedule. Dude. I forgot we were gonna look at that. Alright, yeah. Okay, so Hollywood Week is, according to TV Guide, Hollywood Week first episode is March 31st, which is this coming Sunday. And then April 1st is Showstopper and Final Freaking Judgment, which is crazy to me. Wait, what just happened? $50 super chat once again from the legend that is Copper Cowboy. Thank you so much. No real question, but curious if the judges remember the returners or if production is in their ear. I would say both. I think the judges really remember these contestants because they go through a lot together. And I absolutely guarantee that production is also saying, hey, this next contestant, we've got a return contestant. Sorry, I think I went out for a second. Idol Arena is the first Hollywood Week. It's Hollywood Week and the pressure is on for Idol finalists with only one chance to perform for judges in the first ever Idol Arena. April 1st, next day, the is Showstopper and Final Judgment. The competition narrows during the final showcase rounds. Man, these contestants are getting robbed of the hell that is Hollywood Week. The competition narrows during the final showcase round for judges, deciding who will earn a coveted spot in the top 24 and compete for America's vote. And then what? It doesn't say what after that. I want to know what's after that. It's a crying shame. It is absolutely a crying shame. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds. If you have a question that you want to ask me before we get off here, you can send a super chat. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. We have 60 seconds left. In this is from Groove Crew member, typically someone. In the sense of talent, the guys were just getting beat left and right. And from the top 10 and on, but mainly for me, the rivalry, Nikki and Mariah had made it seem uninteresting to watch. I heard that was the season that killed the show, was Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey. Oh, also, Groove Crew members, we have a Discord. Go to the my YouTube channel, and you'll see a post just for members only. We can join in that Discord. We got 15 seconds left. If anyone wants to continue this on, send a super chat right now before I get off here, and I'll keep answering until we run out. Otherwise, in 5 seconds, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you guys for watching. It's a good episode. At least it was entertaining for me to be so angry at the judges. And I'll see you guys next week.